Hi humans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anita. Today we are going to be talking about office etiquette in the pandemic. If you have a job and you are still working, either employed or self-employed, you are very lucky because so many people in the world have lost their jobs. This is not the time to laze about the office because you are very, very lucky. So today, mainly, I'm going to be talking about how we carry ourselves at the workplace, both how we look on the exterior and how we behave. Because it's a pandemic, our bosses have invested a lot in keeping our workplaces safe for us. Sanitizers, temperature guns, masks. Are you utilizing these things or you're taking them for granted? If you are supposed to wear a mask, do it. I know some of us are itching to show off our latest lipstick or our beard. I don't know if you've just cut it and it looks so good and you want to show it off and you don't want to put on a mask. That is not safe. You have to keep yourself safe and you have to keep others safe as well. This is not a time to show up at the workplace with things that don't fit. You know, people judge us by our appearance. I know some people don't really take much about how they look or take it serious. They're like, as long as I'm a hard worker, I really do not have to pay attention about how I look. But people don't move around with x-rays that determine if people are good workers. We are judged by our first appearance and how we look. So we really have to pay attention about the clothes we wear. How is our hair? How do our nails look like? We don't want, I don't know, ego nails. If you look like an ego or you have nails that are like a cock, that is so not good for the office. It gives off, I don't know, lazy vibes. Make sure your hair looks good, trimmed or not. If you're a lady, do not put on a weave for, I don't know, months on end. How is your makeup? Do you look like a circus clown at the workplace? Sometimes we bring gossip to ourselves by the way we look. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that we are so lucky to be having jobs at this time. You have a job. Other people do not have jobs and you choose to show up late. That speaks lots and lots of volume about who you are as even a human being, honestly. If you cannot manage time, what else can you manage? We are supposed to be serious about time. If you are supposed to get to work, let's say 9 o'clock or 8, be there. If you're running late, be mature enough to call your immediate supervisor. Like I said, this is not the time to lazy about. Because remember, you are lucky to have a job. Another thing I'll talk about is during this time of the pandemic, this is the time to avoid politics and religious talks in the workplace. People are already stressed with losing loved ones. Some have people who are in the ICU. Other people are sick. I know we are tempted to talk about the day-to-day of the politics of our countries and religions, but this is not good because it's going to cause a lot of stress. We have different opinions about these things. And we all know how we human beings are so attached to our opinions, as if they are, I don't know, part of us. So let's avoid the political talk and the religious talk because it will heighten the stress and bring lots of tension at work. During this time of the pandemic, this is the time to keep all communication lines open. If you have issues with your colleagues, if you have issues probably with the customers that you need to work on, this is the time to talk about them. This is not a time to be shy, because bosses and employers around the world are thinking about making more money and cutting costs. You as an employee, what are you bringing on the table? Are you talking to your immediate supervisors or your bosses on how your department can cut on costs? Or you're the kind who leaves the computers on, you leave the lights on, you do not close the taps well when you visit the bathroom? These are things to think about. This is the time to cut costs, and you need to think about what you can bring to the table, about how your company can cut costs. Another thing I would like to talk about, this is not the time to gossip. No one is interested about knowing who abused who gossiped about who. This is the time to make money and go home. Make contributions at the workplace. No one is interested, I don't know, which actor has divorced with who has put on weight, which actress is doing what. Actually, do you know how some of us get to know about this info? It's because we are on the internet during work time. No one pays you to be on the internet. Well, unless it's your lunch break and you want to be on the internet or check on some of your mails. But if you are working, avoid the internet. You are paid by the hour, remember, or I don't know, by the second, according to your employment. Avoid the internet, avoid gossip at the workplace. Do you have that one friend at office, someone you can tell anything? These are difficult times. We need to have someone either at the office, like a friend, or if you're lucky enough to have a good HR person. If you have issues, don't let them blow up, you know? Do not bring your issues and your stress to work. We all know this is a hard time. Let's try to control our emotions at the workplace. Let's not carry our baggage to work. If you feel you cannot come in, you feel like you cannot put a lid on your emotions, or I don't know, ask for a day off. This is a time to not forget our please and thank you. I know we take this for granted, but when someone does something for you, please say thank you. If you've hurt someone, apologize. This is a time to be there for each other. I don't know what you're doing at your workplace to make it more comfortable during the pandemic. I request that you put all this in the comment section. Please tell me how you're handling it, how you are handling it emotionally, even financially. How are you cutting on your costs? I'll be glad to hear all this. Please subscribe to my channel and do take care. Bye-bye.